I wouldn't know, but kids who've had a chance to do it before would say there is nothing like a trip to a state championship. Beaufort High's football team making a second in a row. Justin Jarrett has that and more sports.
Hey, Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers. It's state championship week for South Carolina high school football, and we still have one team repping the Lowco. When Bryce Liburn's Beaufort Eagles made it to the Class 4A title game a year ago, they were the first reps from the Lowco on that stage in a decade, since Ken Cribb's Bluffton Bobcats went in 2011, and the first Beaufort High team to reach the title game since Mark Clifford took the Eagles in 2007. But after a disappointing showing against South Point a year ago, the Eagles were determined to get back to that stage, this time in Class 3A, and that mission continued Friday with a road trip to Dillon to face the undefeated Wildcats in the Class 3A lower state championship game.
Picking up the action in the first quarter, Dillon with an impressive opening drive, and the Eagles looked like they were off the field on fourth down, but it was prolonged by a penalty, resulting in a touchdown from Chris McCollum, who had a big night for Dillon. But Beaufort came right back. Casey Fields chewing up yardage in the middle of the field. Eagles' first series ended in a fumble, though, and Dillon coming back, trying to add on to the lead. Nothing doing against that Beaufort defense. They go 3 and out, and Beaufort comes back on offense. And this time it's Colton Ferries. Yes, he's in the backfield with Casey Fields now, and he's not in the backfield for long. He's in the end zone. Beaufort ties it up at 7. The freshman Oxendine looking over the middle, but it's Lamar Knight with the breakup. So the Eagles get it back with just under a minute left in the half, and they're looking to cash in when McCollum comes up big on defense. Going up to make the play on the screen pass, sets up a touchdown run for Dillon, as the freshman quarterback Oxendine going to take it down to the 1 here, scrambling out of the pocket, reaching for the pylon, ball knocked out, but McCollum would finish it off from the 1-yard line. A play later for a 14-7 halftime lead. Beaufort looking to make a comeback once again. They've done it every week so far in the playoffs, and Samari Bonds gets loose for a first down. Then he hands it off to Casey Fields, and you can't touch Casey. He bolts into the end zone. We are tied at 14. Beaufort defense trying to keep it that way. Keon Rivers, he has been a monster down the stretch. He comes up with a huge sack to get the ball back. And then Samari Bonds calls his own number once again, kicking it to the outside, gets out of bounds. Eagles on the move in a tie game. I give this time to Colton Ferries, and this guy is a beast. You cannot tackle him without a fight. He takes it down inside the 10. Eagles on the goal line, and it's Casey Fields once again into the end zone. Beaufort takes its first lead of the night at 21-14. And they have it back thanks to the defense, and Colton Ferries once again running hard across midfield. Into the fourth quarter now. Fields around the right side finds a gap, puts a stiff arm, and they run him out of bounds finally, but the Eagles are driving, and they look to dial up some trickery. Fields going deep for McLeod Rochelle, but it's done as Alfred with a terrific play. But as he tries to run it out of the end zone, the Wildcats called for holding in the end zone. It's a safety. The Eagles cash in on the free possession. Fields plows in from the 1, and Beaufort leads it 30-21. Last chance for the Dillon Wildcats, undefeated up until now, and Hart Cushman playing both ways, combines with Robert Johnson for the sack, putting Samari Bonds in victory formation and sending the Eagles back to the state championship game. We caught up with Coach Bryce Liburn after the game on Lowco Pigskin Live.
I think this is probably the best game plan we've had as a coaching staff since I've been here, offensively and defensively. This is a hard place to play. They haven't lost a playoff game here in 11 years, and there's a reason for that. They say big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and our best, shine really bright tonight.
So Liburn and the Eagles go back to Benedict College on Thursday night, where they'll face Powdersville at 7 p.m. with the Class 3A state championship in the balance. Team Lowco will be at Benedict on Thursday night to bring you all the highlights and details. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until kickoff, go Loco.
Just too bad they couldn't play that game in Columbia at the big stadium, Williams-Brice. When we come back, we're going to have more ways for you to get involved in this holiday season, some very unique ones. Stay with us.